They said I didn't know the pain of childbirth. Imagine coming home with a miracle in your arms only to be met with a wall of judgment. They refused to come and greet me simply because I gave birth through CS and they see it as an abomination. But they don't know that I spent 24 hours fighting for my life and for my baby. Hey people, welcome back again to my channel. This is Mercy's DIY Zone, and if you're meeting me for the very first time, my name is Mercy. Lose my daughter's hair with me as I give you the story of my experience with my neighbors. I don't even know how to title it because I think I'm just going to go with the flow. Whatever it is I remember, I will talk about it, especially the ones that I've actually healed from. I will talk about it. My offense was to set boundaries, and then I became the terrible person. Let me give you a little background story. I am a proud CS mom of two, not by choice but by condition. I was pregnant for my first daughter, Nima. That's the one I'm losing her hair currently, my miracle baby. And I was post-dated. Post-dated means that I've passed my due date like two or three times, right? Well, like 10 months and 10 months, exactly 10 months at this time. And I got tired because I wasn't progressing. There was no labor, there was no contraction whatsoever, and I got tired of carrying pregnancy for so long. And because I didn't want complication, we now went to the hospital to meet the doctor to get him to induce me, right? So that we don't have any complications. And thank God he said I should give him 1 week. When I come back 1 week and there's no progress, they will induce me. I got tired of carrying bath and clothes up and down because I don't want the thing to take me unaware as a first time mom. Now we got to the hospital 1 week later, and by that morning he said, "Okay, at this point I'm going to induce you." Then he gave me a tablet for that. I don't want to mention it because of YouTube and maybe for some reason, but if you want to know what the drug was, you can send me a message or drop me a comment and I'll answer that. So when he gave it to me, it was looking like, oh, it's going to be progressive, and then I get to feel pain, contraction here and there. It comes and goes. And because it was my first time, I didn't want to risk it and go back home. So I was in the hospital laboring. The pain comes, goes. I kept walking up and down. Mind you, am I was a very active person, and I still am a very active person. So fast forward to in evening, it was 11 a.m. as at the time, but I wasn't when he gave me the drugs. But till evening, till night, till morning, I wasn't dilating past 2 centimeter for 24 hours. Then I went to pee and discovered that my water broke. Right. My body was exhausted, but my baby wasn't descending. Felt like when the baby was trying to descend, it just goes back up. My stomach, you will literally see my stomach going down and then it goes back up. Then the gynecologist came and he looked at me and said these words that every woman, every mother fears. He said, "We might lose the baby if we don't act fast." He said, "Cord might be round the baby's neck." And everybody was like, "Okay, what do we do?" Then he spoke to my husband. Then my husband had to call our pastor. Then our pastor said, "Oga, see, don't waste time. Kia, kia, sign those documents so that they will save the life of your baby and your wife." This wasn't about choice or convenience. It was a rescue mission. Because remember, my water had already broke and that was not safe for the child, so that the baby doesn't go into distress, right? They had to do that as quick as possible. After my husband spoke to my pastor and he gave us go ahead, my husband came and met me. He said, "What do you want? Should we do this?" Yes. I said, just let them just remove this baby because I was in so much pain. Let them just remove this baby. That's my own problem. No problem. If it's yes, let's just go. In that moment, I didn't care about anything or whatever anybody think. Like, I just want my baby's heartbeat to be normal. Like, all that mattered was my child and my life. Ego was not there. Nothing like ego. Eh? Ego, where? When it comes to life matters. Honestly, I just opted, and then they prepared me and took me to the theater. When we entered the theater, it wasn't even up to an hour. I think it wasn't up to an hour. By that time, they were already, they have brought my baby out. I was okay. I didn't sleep, so they were engaging me in the theater, asking me questions about, oh, how many children do you want to give birth to? How many boys do you want? How many girls do you want? What do you want to be in future? This and that and that. They were just asking me questions and engaging me whilst the work was going on. And of course, CS of nowadays, there's no pain at all. And when my baby came out, she was so tired. She couldn't even suck or take anything. She was just sleeping, like she didn't eat anything. She slept. So she came out around 11:40 something a.m. That's the following day, right?
She couldn't even take anything, no
Sleeping.
breast milk,
So they now
nothing.
took her to the incubator. She was so tiny. She was just 2.5 kg, right, at birth. So she couldn't suck. She was just sleeping, sleeping, sleeping until later in the evening. They asked us to get, because normally for me, I lactate from 6 months of
Pregnancy.
like you see breast milk coming out. So I didn't have issues of breast milk, but they had to just quickly get um what's it called? Is it SMA Gold now? Oh my god. I've forgotten this thing. So they got my husband got SMA Gold for her, but she couldn't even take it at the end of the day because she was sleeping. She was so tired. Like she was already weak. She was already looking weak and tired because of the labor until 11 p.m. that day. We now woke her up to suck and she was able to take a little before she now, of course, she was now awake and stuff. After a week of being in the hospital, by the fifth day, they checked I was okay and they said they were going to discharge me um the second day, like 2 days after. That's 7 days now altogether in the hospital. And then they now discover it was me actually, because I'm familiar with all this jaundice, what have you. So I just took my baby to the window and I noticed that her eyes were somehow reddy and yellowish. And then I called the doctor's attention to it and I was like, look at this child though. I don't understand. Why is her eyes like this? They now said, she has mild jaundice. So we had to stay another extra week or two in the hospital. She was in the phototherapy machine for like a week. So she was just going through that treatment because I didn't want situation whereby I would come home and then rush back to the hospital. Plus, I don't want anybody asking questions, anybody saying, use this one, oh, use that one, use P from London, or use cockroach P or cockroach eyes to hit, all of those things. I didn't want anybody putting mouth in my matter. So I just prefer to stay in the hospital. We finish the treatment and they discharge us. Now, during the period where she was in the phototherapy, I think it took us a week. Yes, a week. Then, meaning that we spent 2 weeks all together in the hospital. Guess what? It was just one of my neighbor that showed up and said, "Oh, I came to greet you. Is well, oh, we didn't see you. What happened, oh?" That's when I now explained to the person that it was CS, and that one understood because his wife went through CS as well. Her first daughter was CS, while the second one was normal birth. And of course, that's because that one was educated. But you see those ones that did not go to school, they never came because they believe that CS is an abomination, and any woman that gives birth through CS didn't know or don't know the pain of birth, of childbearing. How can you even say that? Like, should we be competing about stigma, or should we be competing about rescue mission, or should we be competing about, like, is this something to even brag that if you don't give it through VJJ, you don't understand the pain? When I was in the hospital fighting for my life, if you don't give it through CS, you're not, they should not appreciate you well. Like, can we stop all this thing already, women? Can we just stop body shaming each other? Can we just stop trauma shaming each other, if there's anything like that? Fast forward to when I go home and my seats were empty. You know that thing where you are in a neighborhood and you just give birth? I don't know if that still happens in the diaspora though, but I know in this country when you give birth, a lot of people just come around. Hey, congratulations, congratulations. Where's the baby? What do we have? All of those things. Some will be dropping detergent immediately. Some will even bring pepper soup Someone will come to help you wash, clean the house, and all of those things. I didn't have any of that. Oh, all I had was my husband and my mom was around, but my mom too had, like, she was so scared of coming close to me. You guys, this thing is really traumatizing. But now I'm talking about it anyway. I think it's better to educate people about it. Anyways, so I had just my husband. It was my husband that was cleaning my body, helping me when I'm sleeping. He will pick up the baby when the baby needs the diaper change. It's my husband that will do it and all of those. Put hot water, clean the house, sweep and mop. I didn't have single neighbors coming to my rescue, which was not the same in my own case because I was the jolly good fellow. I was showing up. You need help, you need detergent, you need, okay, what do you need? You have not eaten. Oh, why are you not eating? Oh, your baby's stomach is paining you. Ah, what did you eat? What did you breastfeed? What did you will see me in their business. Oh, the baby has cold. Okay, what do we do? Let's steam the child. You will see me in their business. But I didn't have that. All because in their minds, if you don't push, you are not a mother. So they saw my scar as a mark of failure. Like, why would you even think about that? This wasn't just about birth. I had already started setting boundaries with them. I wasn't letting people walk over me anymore. They used CS as a weapon to bully me because they couldn't control me anymore. Like, I didn't give a shit about it. I'm just sharing my story to create awareness. To anyone watching this video, a boundary is not a wall to keep people out. It's a gate to keep your peace. I wasn't entitled to their help, neither was I entitled to their greeting, but it's just common sense. Like, common sense is not common at all. For those who don't know what a C-section is, the full word is cesarean section. I don't know if it's word or statement or whatever. It's usually a surgery that is conducted for a pregnant woman to bring out a child from her stomach, right? Without having to push through the birth canal. That is not to say is an easy way out, even though there are people that actually opt for it genuinely. But for me, it was not an option, it was not a matter of convenience. They said I didn't know pain. I knew the pain of recovery while trying to nurse a newborn. I knew the pain of healing incision. Is it the itches, the discomfort, the fact that you won't be able to even wear anything tight because you are avoiding infection? Most importantly, I knew the mental pain of protecting my child from a cord around their neck. Like, do you know what that means? That your baby has cords round their neck. See, if you know a CS mom, please don't ask her why she didn't try harder. Ask her, how are you healing? Let me hold the baby so you can rest. We don't need more bullies. We just need people that will accept us and genuinely support us. And this is to every CS mom out there. I see you. Your scar is a portal. It's the door through which your miracle worked. You are a warrior, not a victim of abomination. See, I want you to get this into your head. You are not a victim of abomination. Don't ever think to yourself that because you gave birth through CS, you're not worth it, or you don't give birth. You don't understand the pain of childbirth, or maybe you are less of a woman. Please don't. I see you. Congratulations, and we are so proud of you. Own your scar. Own your scar. You deserve, take your flowers. You deserve the award. Do not let anyone bully you for the way you brought life into this world. You are a mother by love. Trust me, the journey of 9 months, the journey of delivery. Do you know what it takes for you to go through CS? It means that they cut 6 good layers of your body or your stomach in order to get to the child, to bring out the child. That's a lot. And then they will sew that layers back one after the other without mistake, without complication, ensuring that every single thing is intact and your healing is perfect. Like, this is nothing short of a miracle for you to survive. Your child should survive, right? I'm super proud of you. So don't let anybody bully you and make you feel like, why did you bring out this child through this? Is because you didn't try harder. One even told me that kudiga dan jimre, she said it in Hausa, that meaning that you people should be a little bit patient now. Any small thing you say yes. I was just looking at her like, why would you even say such a thing? She didn't deserve an answer from me, so I didn't answer her. So to her is because we were not patient, with pain. That's why I I opted for the CS. And because I had my boundaries set, I wasn't giving them information about my life. They knew nothing about me. So they just knew that I give birth through CS. And that's because we had to stay 1 extra week in the hospital. So obviously they were asking questions. Oh, why didn't you come back? Ah, what happened? You people stayed long in the hospital and all of those things. So I didn't even answer her at all because she doesn't deserve it. You are a mother by love, not by labor method. You give birth to a child, you carry the child to term. So don't ever feel less of yourself. If you have watched this video up to this point, I hope you're enjoying my story. I hope you enjoyed my story. This is a true life story that happened to me that I'm sharing here. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment of what your experience. Do you know a CS mom out there? Please do well to give them a big, big hug. If you have not bought gift for them, please buy it. Like my videos, watch my previous videos, leave me a comment, and subscribe to my channel for more. And if you love me to talk about more stories like this, please drop suggestions of those stories because we have a lot. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and choose boundaries and peace this year. Like, set your boundaries because some people are out there and they are not willing, see, they are not willing to compromise on their standards, neither are they willing to have sense. So in order for you to save your peace, to have a peaceful life or a peaceful survival, please ensure to set boundaries and do not feel bad about it. Like, set those boundaries and not feel bad about it. Don't ever get to the point where you feel like, oh, because I set these boundaries, oh, this person is not talking to me, oh, this person is like this, like that. Don't take shit from people because when tables are turned, they will not take shit for you. So set your boundaries, protect your peace, protect your heart, protect your children, protect your family. Now, fast forward to 3 years later, I took in again for my second baby. That's the one I'm trying to stretch her hair right now. That's Rina. So my first baby is Nima. The second one is Rina. She was giving birth to through CS. I said that earlier again. Now, this was because she was post-dated too. She was 10 months. Like, my kids are 10 months. Anyways, so I was already due and there was no labor, just the same way like Nima. There was no labor sign, not at all. And they can't induce me because of my previous years, my previous car. So I went to the hospital. I was working in the hospital at the time. So they keep asking me, ah, what's happening? What's happening? They will check me. They've seen that my date has passed. Ah, what's happening? Why are you not? There's no labor, nothing. You're just coming to the hospital and walking up and down without any movement. Yes, that's because I wasn't feeling anything. But my legs were swollen, my face was swollen. You will know that I'm already due for delivery. And they said, okay, they can't induce me again because of previous car. So the best thing is to just book me for selective CS. Then they referred me to nursing home in Kaduna. I went to nursing home and I met a specialist, and the specialist now checked me only for me to. That was when I now found out that I had borderline cervix. I don't know what that means. I think I should read about that. So they basically explained to me that a woman with borderline cervix cannot deliver, that if it happens it's probably by miracle or something. They cannot deliver. Like, you cannot what's the word, there's no sign of labor, nothing is going to happen for whatsoever reason. Like, you will not get any labor sign or whatever. I don't know if there are other people that have borderline service that have given birth, but my own case, they said I won't be able to give birth through VJJ except by miracle. So they now said, okay, let them try to swipe. So they just put their hands and swipe to just to induce the labor, but nothing. I just felt very, very uncomfortable at the time, but there was no progress at all, like at all, no movement. Baby did not even move or shake to say, okay, I want to descend or anything. So they said the only way is through CS. And they now told me that, madam, if you're going to take in again, if you desire to give birth again, you are still going to give birth through CS. And they said something very important. They say, see, when you're pregnant again, don't even wait until you are 10 months. The moment you are 38 weeks, 39 weeks, don't even wait. Just come to the hospital straight and it's going to be CS, because now you know that you will not be able to give birth by yourself. Not because I don't have the energy to, not because I don't have strong body or I don't have the capacity to, but simply because I have borderline cervix. So when I hear some people saying, come and give birth again, come and finish and rest, this one, I'm looking at you like, you don't know what is happening, because it is, the trauma is no joke. And I'm not disputing the fact that whoever gives birth through VJJCT is didn't go through trauma as well. I'm not trying to magnify it, right? I'm not trying to magnify my pain, or I'm not trying to magnify the CS. But trust me, I have to be mentally ready, emotionally ready in order for me to even take in again. If it happens like this, I will just be crying. So everybody shove, pack your ideas and put it in your pockets, because it's not easy. The woman has to be mentally, emotionally ready. Do you know what it means to actually go through CS and by the following day you're already up? Because you don't have option. You have to beat the kid, the child. You are forced to be strong because there's no help around you. Obviously, they won't let my husband come in because it was a general hospital I gave birth to Rina, but Nima was in private hospital. So because they referred me to general hospital, to nursing home, and that was where the doctor was at the time, so I could meet him there. So there was no way I could have stayed in a private ward where my husband will help out. Plus he has tried, right? So do you know what it means for you to go through CS? And by the evening of that day I was already up. By the following morning I was already walking around. I had to go and get water and then bathe my kid. I had to be moving around to keep this one, arrange this one here, arrange that one here, breastfeed, there and then. You are forced to be strong simply because you have a baby to care for. Like, it's a lot of traumatizing events. And sometimes you get to see some CS mom acting all out. It's not acting, right? It looks like they are overdoing things. It looks like they are overstepping boundaries and all of those things. See, depression is not a joke when it comes to CS mom, except you have somebody to help you, because you have to wake up every single night to breastfeed the child. By the time you will struggle out of bed to wake up, carry the baby and breastfeed the baby, then put the baby back. Then in the next 10 minutes, you hear nye, nye, nye. Then you will now struggle to wake up. That's a lot, guys. And I celebrate every woman that have given birth, and those who are trusting God for fruit of the womb. God will give you. You will feel the joy. You will see the joy. You will carry your babies. Those that are pregnant, God will help you. You will deliver safely. You will deliver strong and healthy. But please, when you are put with the option of delivering, whether through CS or VJJ, please do not hesitate. If it's CS, please save your life and your child first. There's a reason why God created this as an avenue to save people's life. Don't say, oh, your man of God say, I know people that lost their lives right in front of me in the hospital because their man of God said they should not allow any razor to touch their body. Their man of God said they will deliver like Hebrew women, and they lost their baby. Some lost their lives and the baby. Some lost their lives and left baby. About 3 cases right in front of me. There was one that I was begging her. I said, please just let it, because her baby was big. It was, I think, 4.9 or so, and she couldn't. They told her there was no way you can push this thing by yourself. They checked it. There's a reason why God gave this wisdom. So sometimes we just allow foolish things to just, I don't know, I don't want to call it foolish, right? But please, if you are put with the option of doing that, please learn from my story and don't waste time. The most important thing is your life and your baby's life. So long as your baby's life is secure, your life is secure. That's the most important thing. Forget about any whether CS or razor or abomination, because it's not an abomination. It's not an abomination. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed and liked this video. I know, right? I know. I know you liked it. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Leave me a comment of what you think and your experience, and let's talk about it. Bye.